Hey, welcome back. So spending on infrastructure has been a big promise from the Trump administration. And tonight we're going to talk to a guy who's seen firsthand the need for repairs and restoration of our nation's bridges. His name is Matthew White. He's the director and producer of the documentary Bridge Brothers. He is live tonight via Skype. Matt, it's good to see you.
Hey, Jim, long time. How's it been?
Well, people don't know at home. You and I worked together a long time ago in upstate New York. You moved into this realm of documentary filmmaking. And tell me about Bridge Brothers. What gave you the idea to do this?
So Bridge Brothers really is the idea of who takes care of America's large bridges, or any bridges for that matter. And the idea really stemmed from the fact that I love the epic scenes of bridges, and then the story of who are these people that work on bridges that don't have a fear of heights. And so I basically immersed myself over the course of over a year that we filmed with the bridge painters. And we filmed down in Philadelphia, where we got permission to film on the Walt Whitman and Commodore Barry bridges.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now. It's amazing.
Yeah, so these guys basically, these guys keep bridges standing. If they did not restore these bridges, which restoring is sandblasting the old coatings that have rusted and deteriorated, and then they repaint it. But the hardest part of the job is actually getting to where they need to paint. Because none of these bridges ever thought when they built, how do we get painters up there to actually restore the bridge?
So here's what I'm curious about. So you went, you talked to all these people, and I told you earlier, I think when we as drivers look at bridge construction, we see an inconvenience. When these people see bridge work, when they see construction, they see jobs, they see opportunity. So, I mean, these are brave people who go up and climb on these bridges, and they depend on infrastructure spending to make that happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all can relate driving across the bridge, and one lane is closed because the crew is doing work, and it's annoying because traffic backs up. But in essence, in reality, that annoyance would be much worse if the bridge wasn't restored and it rusted away, and then the bridge collapsed because it couldn't support its own weight. So then you would have to be driving, maybe I don't know how many miles up the river before you could get over. So what these guys do is, it's not just an annoyance of and they're repainting the bridge for cosmetic use.
Right.
It's all about its coatings. So, and one of the guys jokes in an interview in the documentary. He goes, people think we're painting the bridge as if they're painting their living room, but the painting a bridge really has nothing to do with the cosmetic view of the bridge, but the actual protective coatings that prevent the rust from deteriorating the steel on the bridge.
But there's so much, there's so much money, our country spends billions across the, and I was just thinking, you mentioned about the structural integrity, and again, we see that in the video. It was about, I think a week ago, we had the 10-year anniversary of that big bridge collapse in Minneapolis. And that started this whole conversation about investing in our nation's infrastructure. So, were you given any indication, are these people, are these workers, are they seeing more work these days? Are they moving from one project to another with ease, or is there some layoff in between?
So a lot of these guys, they basically will work out of town because you have to go where the bridge contracts are, where the bridges need to be restored. So a lot of these guys will spend months and months away from their families because they have to live out of town. And a lot of these guys do, as you just said, they will go and find different bridges after projects complete. So after you get done with a project, a bridge, and sometimes there's different phases on the bridge with different contractors, because they're all public bids from the agencies that operate or own the bridges. These guys basically, when the bridge project is done, they have to go find another job. Now they are all union workers. They're with the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades, so they do have very good pay, very good benefits, and they of course are treated much better today being in a union than back in the days of you know, there's a lot of things like safety and health concerns today. Where back in the old days, if you were a bridge painter, it was basically you had a bucket, a brush, and a scraper, and you had to climb up the bridge, hang on with one hand, and paint and stick with the other. I mean, you know, the old stuff is just crazy. The stories that people tell me, and even the pictures that you can see about it.
And we see right there the cover, Bridge Brothers. Matt White, you're the director, you're the producer, you did everything. Where can people see this? I just saw you posted today. You're getting a little bit of before we go, about 20 seconds left. Where can we see this?
So it's available to watch on iTunes and Amazon. You can rent or buy it, you know, streaming on demand. And it's also available on Blu-ray and DVD.
Excellent.
And but it's really a story, like I said, about the guys that repaint, the crews that repaint our large bridges and keep them standing.
All right, Matt White, I know it's a labor of love. It's good to see you, my friend, and I encourage everybody at home to check it out. So I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, thank you for having me on, Jim.
Absolutely, Matt, and we're back after this.